Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Simply Michelle. And if you're here for the first time, I have been reading the story called The Promise, written by moi, of course. And to all our returning subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. And to those who have just subscribed, welcome to the Simply Michelle family. So without itching, let's get right into the story. Hey my love, I didn't expect to see you here so early. This is a pleasant surprise, expressed Ben. I had something to deal with, hence I decided to say hello. Before class, of course. I hope I'm not interrupting you, said Tessa as Ben leaned in to kiss her. No such thing. The others had not left here long ago. We just stepped out to get some supplies for our project we're working on. Actually, I'm glad to see you. I was just thinking about you before you walked in, said Ben, pulling her tighter in his arms, necking her. Ben, what if someone walks in? So what? You're my wife. Plus, I can't help it. You are so darn gorgeous. How did I get to be so lucky? He said, still necking and rubbing on her as she twirls and giggled in his hold. I like the sound of that, muttered Tessa. Sam cleared his throat while walking into the lab. Tessa drummed as she quickly moved away from Ben like a high school girl being caught by her teacher. Hi Sam, she barely muttered, feeling slightly conscious. She burst out in laughter. Sam leaned forward and greeted her with a hug, then looked at Ben and smiled. Laters, baby, said Tessa, winking at her husband as she reached for her bag. Laters, baby, mimicked Ben, blowing her a kiss, winking back at her. See you around, Sam, she said and left for her class. So, where is the... No, interrupted Sam. Not so easy. You are not going to push this aside like nothing had just happened. And Ben burst out laughing. What did I miss? Asked Michael as he entered the room. Well, Mike, you remembered this guy walking in here yesterday like the world was coming to an end, while refused to acknowledge us. And this morning, he entered basically dancing and singing on cloud nine. Well, I think I cracked the mystery. I basically just walked in on him and Tessa, our beloved sister, making out, said Sam. I knew it! Exclaimed Michael. I know Tessa was the one responsible for his sudden change of bliss, explained Michael. So are you ready to tell us what you have been hiding yesterday, Ben? Asked Sam. I will just say, married life is a blessing, my friends. So hurry up and come over to the fun side, said Ben, laughing. It's all good. I should know. You don't kiss and tell. We are glad you're enjoying your marriage, my friend, expressed Sam and pat Ben on the shoulders. Amen, agreed Michael. The hospital has been busy all day. However, being stuck in traffic was annoying. Nevertheless, Ben found that after a long and hard day, he looked forward going home to his wife. That thought made him smile. That reminds me, I need to make a quick stop, thought Ben. He quickly pulled over to a nearby store 3 blocks from home. 20 minutes later, Tessa turned off the stove. She reached for a glass of water, turned up the volume and the sound system that was given to them by her in-laws, the beautiful tunes of I Love You Lord by C.C. Winans filled the air. I need to have a bath before Ben gets home, she whispered to herself. Tessa dashed up the stairs and head straight to the shower. Few minutes later, knock knock. It's open, my love. Welcome home, she shouted. He quickly stepped out of his clothes and joined her in the shower. Oh my God, Ben, you startled me, she exclaimed. Good evening, Mrs. Allen. I trust you had an eventful day, he said, while tempted to help rinsing out her hair. I was trying to freshen up before you get home, she said. Are you hungry? She further asked. Yes, I am hungry for you, my love, he responded. Oh, you certainly are. I got you. Before she could finish her sentence, he captured her mouth with his. A loud groan escaped his throat. Tessa responded with equal longing. 30 minutes later. Thank you. I enjoy this, babe. This baked chicken tastes different. It tastes different this time around. What did you put in it? Asked Ben. Yes, it do. Thanks to the Jamaican spices we received from the hotel while we were on our honeymoon in Jamaica, explained Tessa. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Nice. On my way, I got this for you. I do hope you like it, expressed Ben. What is it? She asked, excited, as he handed her the box. Open it, it's yours, he said. Tessa examined the neat box tied with a red bow. Oh, Ben, this is so cute. I love it. Thank you. She leaned in and kissed him. She held up the personalized socks and began counting them. 7 pairs. Thank you, babe. I know you love wearing socks on the inside instead of house shoes, so I decided to surprise you. Nevertheless, they also goes with this, he said, and stretched out the 2 tickets for her and handed to her. What are these? Tickets? To the village? I don't understand. How? It goes with the socks. She looked puzzled. Well, not the village. However, the cabin is in Ohio, so I can understand why you think we're going to the village. We have 1 more week of school, then we are off on our summer break. So I thought we could invite our friends and spend the summer at our cabin in Ohio. The cabin was renovated and gifted to us by my dad, others. Remember? It has 5 bedrooms and 3 baths, with a large lounge and a big kitchen, even a jacuzzi. What better way than to share it with our friends this summer? Mom and Dad, along with your dad and granddad, will be spending their summer in Jamaica with their friends, expressed Ben. Well, that's not a cabin anymore. They have upgraded it to a lodge, said Tessa, smiling. Knowing my dad that believes going bigger is better, I know he would have done something like that. Yes, you're correct, said Ben, smiling. Will Tesson be there? Asked Tessa. Yes, she and her family, hence the socks goes well with the trip, explained Ben, don't you think? Yes, they sure do. Thanks again, my love. You're welcome, answered Ben. What about your research? Did you and Greg and the others completed it? He asked. Yes, we have. It was handed in today, actually. That was basically our final piece of work to be completed before we dismiss from this for this semester, explained Tessa. Great. So we can organize ourselves for our trip. I have bring everyone up to date already as it pertains to the trip. So, is there anything we're going to need for the journey? Asked Ben. Well, yes, a few things. Some of the stuff we bought a few months back for Jamaica can be used, said Tessa. Other things we can go shopping for between now and the next week. She further suggested. Okay, noted, my love, he said. So Greg was informed as well? Asked Tessa. Yes, of course. Why do you ask? Inquired Ben. Well, he and Patricia broke up and she went back to her parents for a while, informed Tessa. Michael told us they are. Sam and I, we thought to call Greg, but for some reason we didn't get around to it. However, I did not know she went back home. I thought they were doing well, said Ben. Tessa paused for a minute from wiping down the counter and looked over at Ben. Well, that's strange. I thought she would have at least informed you. Well, they were having a little misunderstanding. I guess one of the things that have caused their breakup. Nevertheless, I thought they had worked it out, but I guess they didn't, said Tessa. Misunderstanding about what? Were they arguing about something? Asked Ben. Well, according to Greg, she wanted more than he was ready to give. He wanted to wait until after university to commit to her, but she wanted a commitment right away. And I guess they were having irreconcilable differences, expressed Tessa. It's a reasonable request on both sides. Nevertheless, the two must agree for it to work. I guess they made the right decision under the circumstances, said Ben. So Patricia didn't call you? Asked Tessa. Nope, she didn't. It's an even better reason as to why he needed to get away for the summer. Who are we talking about? Come on, Tess, focus. We're talking about Greg, aren't we? Oh yes, I agree. Few minutes later, both Ben and Tessa cuddled in the coach, chatting away. Tessa loved the way he actually listened to what she had to say, especially the way he looked straight at her whenever she's speaking. She loves his honesty and humor. This is yours? This is yours. She handed him a box. He gently took out a small drawstring pink chiffon bag with something barely visible. He looked at her, questionable. Are you sure this is mine? Yes, it is. Oh, it's an IUD, he repeated, looking into her eyes. Yes, it is. I removed it this morning. He stood briskly to his feet, looking quizzical but excited. But how? And why? I thought you still wanted it, or to wait a while, he asked. After I spoke with you, I made up my mind to have it removed. Plus, it is the right thing to do. I went in early to get it done, also to surprise you. It's indeed a pleasant surprise. However, just know, either way, I was willing to wait until you're ready to remove it. I know, my love. I think that is why I had it, removed. It motivates me. Thank you for being patient, said Tessa. Ben scooped her up in his arms. It's becoming his favorite thing to do. He spun her around and kissed her. I love you, he whispered in her ears. Took her hand and placed it over his heart. You see what you have done to me? My heart is beating like a drum. Just holding you close drives me insane, expressed Ben. You are too kind, Mr. Allen. You sure know how to melt a woman's heart, said Tessa, blushing. I will have you know, I have never felt this way for anyone else, Mrs. Allen. Therefore, I am not and have never been in the habit of complimenting any other woman. And besides, I am serious about you turning me insane. Your scent alone undone me, he further expressed, tickling her. All right, I believe, she giggled, trying to break free. Well, too late. Apologize. With a kiss, of course. Then I will think of letting you go, expressed Ben, with a hint of laughter in his voice. Tessa wiggled and turned in his embrace, cracking up with laughter, while sweet tunes of Love Doesn't Ask Why beating out in the atmosphere. Hold on, said Tessa. That's my phone ringing, she said, reaching for her cell, not remembering she had changed her ringtone. When did you change your ringtone? Nice song, by the way, said Ben. Thank you. Actually, yesterday, I am slightly ashamed that I didn't even realize it was ringing, she responded. Hello? Hi, Mom. How are you and Uncle doing? Good evening, my dear girl. He's doing great. He sent his love. How are you and my son doing? Asked Mrs. Jones. We are doing well. Thanks for asking. He is right here being mischievous, said Tessa, smiling and pushing Ben's hand away. Is that so? Let him know he's not too grown to be scolded by his mom, instructed Mrs. Jones. I am putting you on speaker, said Tessa. Hi, Mother. It's good to hear your voice. Where is Dad? Asked Ben. Same here, son. He is right here. Fell asleep, watching the news as usual. Are you being good to Tessa? I heard you are being naughty, said Mrs. Jones. Pay Tessa no mind, Mom. She loves it when I'm mischievous, said Ben, giggling. Nevertheless, I called to check in on you both. I can see you guys are doing well. Therefore, continue being good to each other. On the other hand, the lodge has been tidied and stocked with the basic amenities. As for the beddings and towels, they are packed away in a protective bag in the 4th bedroom. Yes, in the back of the closet, since that's where most of the storage is found. Wi-Fi is also there now. I know you young people cannot survive without your internet, said Mrs. Jones. Ben looked up to the sky and said, Thank you, Jesus. Oh my Lord. The name of the caretaker is also on the refrigerator. I have left you and Tessa a notebook in the master bedroom. You guys will be staying with all the information you may need for the lodge and its surroundings. Also, call your dad and I should you need anything else. Let us warn you though. Let me warn you though, your dad have overdone himself once again, fixing that place. It's like a 4-star mini hotel, expressed Mrs. Jones. Thank you guys, said Ben with laughter in his voice. Yes, I know. Dad believed in comfort, and both Mrs. Jones and Ben burst out laughing as they recalled the inside family joke of Mr. Jones loving his comfort look a bit too much, as Jamaicans will say. Ben tried to calm down from laughing. So, I take it you guys will not be in the village when we get to Ohio? Asked Ben. No, we won't. We will be going to Jamaica earlier than planned. Both Pam have insisted we get there a week early so we can celebrate with her and her husband. I think it's their 30th anniversary. Wow, expressed Ben. Those are golden years. Yes, they sure are, my son, said Mrs. Jones. Love you both. Take care of each other. If you can't be good, be thoughtful, said Mrs. Jones. Thank you, Mom. Give our love to Uncle. Love you, said Tessa. Have loads of fun in Jamaica. Love you guys, shouted Ben. Okay, take care now and say hello to your sister when she gets to Ohio. Let her know I would like to meet her soon, said Mrs. Jones and ended the call. So guys, that's the end of another video for this week. Yes, so you have reached thus far in the video. What are you waiting on? You have watched, you have listened, and you have liked. You have also shared. What is hindering you from subscribing, huh? Come on, man, subscribe and continue to like, share, and what? Become a part of the Simply Michelle family. And like I always say, Philippians 4 verse 13, I can do all things through Christ which strengtheneth me. So whatsoever you find to do today, do it to the best of your ability. Bye-bye.